do. All right, let's start it up. Alrighty. Man, that was a short week. It feels like it,
Right.
like just happened.
I want to talk about Critical Role, though.
Oh, dude, totally.
Campaign 4.
Campaign 4.
Campaign 4.
Brennan.
Yep,
Trailer
let's
map
go.
1.
Yeah.
Disappointed, actually.
They didn't come out and say it, but they started it out, right? Did you guys watch the official announcement?
Yeah.
Okay. So very first thing, speaking of Daggerheart, and then Travis walks out and they start the whole bit. And then the fact that the guys who used to do D&D 5e
That's right.
for Wizards of the Coast, who then quit and went to Darrington Press, are out there and they're like, hey, Matt, tell us about Campaign 4. I'm 99.99999% sure it's Daggerheart.
Yep.
Which is why they did a new world.
Yep.
And why they're doing a new DM too.
Correct. Yeah, it should be
And
all
Matt
that.
gets to play.
Should be all of that.
I'm just excited to see because Travis and Laura, their characters hit it off in Mighty Nine.
Age of
I was going to
Umbra.
say Campaign 2. And yeah, I think they started hitting it off a little bit in Age of Umbra, didn't they? And so my assumption is, do you think Matt Mercer and Marisha are going to have a fling because it's kind of their first chance to have one?
I hope that somebody tries to mess that up.
Let's be honest, it'll end up being a Travis and a Matt Mercer.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
I could totally see it going that way.
I'm okay with that.
Anyway,
all right.
just wanted to poke that out.
That's pretty good.
I'll stop talking.
So as we got together last time, honorable mention was coming out of Thornhold. The group left, minus Borak, who had a conversation with Durnik. The conversation with Durnik was about his weapon. However, when Borak went to grab orc blood, Durnik actually requested his other blade, which was one that he picked up from Captain Agra. After this kind of premonitions or visions that Durnik was kind of placing, he started to talk about different environmental things that he was seeing with the predecessor to this sword. Visions of the Forge of Spells, the door, the forge itself, and then many eyes as he walked into this room, and then death. And even though he had this premonition, he also had a second one of the previous wielder of said sword, which gave him visions of a similar commander, a protector, that wielded the sword in battle and had fallen for the lives of others, and a fallen orc upon a sword. When then handing over orc blood, Durnik described to Borak about the corruption or the hatred or whatever it is, the soul that resides within his sword, and the reason why he's so attached to it in a certain way. Requesting that he even talk to the sword to try and get more information out of it. But as he described this sword, he also went into sort of a trance and reminded himself of better times, of smells of cooking and smells of a warm, homey environment. He then asked Borak to make sure that he spoke with Dumak down at the Monastery of the Sun. After being confused, Borak was going to go ask him some questions, but Durnik had already left the room. The party continued to head south, and as they headed south, viewing a bunch of Lord Alliance and Zentarum caravans heading north, they ran into a little were-rat girl, and eventually had a man named Benji keep the party company during an evening. During that night, a huge hill giant attacked you guys, dispatching it pretty quickly. And then going to bed, the group thanked Benji for the food before, during the night before, and headed off to the south as they came upon the the doors and the gates of what is the field ward. They entered the north gate, seeing a bunch of orphans or very destitute individuals asking for alms, begging for scraps and stuff like that. You guys, a few of you noticed some kind of tattoo insignia on a couple of people's arms and ankles. The North Yard has all these ropes that make sure that everybody stays back while caravans are going through the town. You provided your documentation for entrance into the city, so that got you to the upper towers. You did the same thing at the upper towers, and then eventually made it into the North Ward. As Jack Torver described his living conditions, a couple other facets of what life is like in Waterdeep, you guys headed south off the high road, and within moments, seeing a group of monks, a dragonborn girl on the side of the road, accidentally spilled her or dropped her books, and as Winter picked up said books, or helped pick those books, and prestidigitated the mud away from them, she noticed that those books were, in fact, books that they had seen a few days prior, with depictions of dragons. One including the names of the ashes of the first flame. Jack recognizes Maxine, the Dragonborn girl, and at this point, you guys decided to head in the direction that Maxine is already going, and that Jack is headed, which is towards this building right here, the Halls of Justice. And that is where we begin our journey this evening. Well, it's just up here this way, to the west off of the Trader's Way. We can either go this way or we can go around, but this is often the best way. You see out to your left lots of 1-story, 2-story, 3-story buildings, and they're all just loaded with different types of shops. Every so often you can see, like, through the cracks of the division between these buildings, and off in the distance, inside of the market, you see all these different tents, these elaborate, big tents, small tents, and other things like that. And you hear all the clicking and the clacking of different tinkerings. You smell food. You smell, that toothsome feeling on the back of your throat as you guys walk towards this market.
I want to kind of be on the lookout to maybe sell some of these extra weapons that I have on hand.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'd like to add to that, because where he could sell those, I could probably end up making something for myself.
I got a 2.
You got a 2. After a few seconds of you looking around, you kind of like look over at this guy that's doing a caricature of some people that are sitting down, and you're kind of like, oh, that looks really cool. And you're just not paying attention to what were you just talking about? You can't remember.
Over. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get one of those.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go get in line.
give me a perception check, there, Sebastian.
Oh, rolled off a 14, 12.
Oh, not bad. 1 second.
It's funny, as my passive perception's a 16 and I can't see past it.
Shoot. How do you spell? 1 second.
Caricature. Like that? or something else? Because I had to look that one up.
Right. Something like that. So yeah, caricature. That's right. That's how, I was looking to see how to say it. Anyway. So yeah, Sebastian, as you start looking around, you hear the little subtle tink 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 something like that. And you see two different locations. One's called the Needle and the Blade. The other one's called Bram's Belts and Buckles. And you see these little gnomes just bustling about left, right, left, right, and they're all like working with these little tiny hammers and going into like just diving into their craft.
Ooh. Do I recognize that's working on them?
Do you recognize the people or the stuff that they're working on?
Both, like the type of people, like elves,
so
gnomes, dwarves.
They're gnomes, and they're mostly tinkerers. And so right now you see one guy. He's like shaping kind of like a hook or some type of you can't really see it from this distance, but like a C or maybe a belt buckle, and then you see some leather all of a sudden get poured out, and you see one guy just like nailing in some studs or something like that to fasten something. Yeah, there's another guy that's on the at the next one where it has some carving knives out, and he's just making some etchings and stuff like that for something, and then all of a sudden you see him pull out a couple of things and pound, pang, ping, ping.
Excuse me.
You see this guy look up at you with a little monocle, and he's like, "Yes, can we help you?"
I was wondering if I could do some tinkering or crafting here at your establishment.
Well, this is our tinkering location. I mean, you probably could find somewhere within the town that allows you to do your. But if you want something made, we could possibly make it. If you have anything of worth, anything of value that we could maybe tinker with, we also deal in trade like that. But I don't have a forge or anything like that. We're just merely tinkerers with just small torches and little magical incantations that allow us to heat up the metal enough for our necessities. But if you're looking for a forge, I'm sure you could find something in the trades or somewhere up.
Have you ever tinkered on a warforged before?
Can't say I've seen a couple of Nimberbrights running around the town, but I've never had to tinker with a warforged before.
Myself.
You do tinker yourself?
Myself.
Oh, okay. Well, I was about to say that's no mind whether you tinker with yourself or not. We're open-minded here in Waterdeep.
Looking to add some things onto my armor here.
Ah, really? What are you looking to add? Anything in particular? I could see that you do have some sort of contraption that's on your face. That I mean, the welding job is okay. I mean, the utility of those goggles, I imagine, are pretty good, right? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is this some type of chainmail that you've procured and like put into your own self? I see that. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
to see what type of modifications that may be a benefit.
I mean, what are you looking for exactly? I mean, I could probably put you in the right direction, but you have to understand that enchantments is one thing. Modifications to your own person is another. If you're looking for upkeep, you might want something that has a little bit more oomph to it, that has a little bit more fire. Actually, now that I think about it, there is a store just up in the North Ward that has one of those. His name's it's called the Steam and Steel. There's a fire genasi that might be able to help you make those modifications. He's quite a fickle individual. I would be careful with what you say to him, but you never know. He might be able to help you in your plight.
All right. I will keep that in mind.
Now, if you have anything to sell, I do purchase any type of scrap metals if you're looking for anything in particular. If you have anything in particular.
I just mostly want to reinforce the chest piece, so I'm a little bit harder to hit.
Oh, sure, I get it. That would completely make sense to try to make yourself a little bit stronger, a little bit more virile. That typically. Off to your left and off your right, you see there's other gnomes that are tinkering. You've got textiles, you've got clothiers. Off to the left-hand side, you see some guys dealing with some fruit stands and roots, and there's even like a couple of florists that are all over the place. There's guys carving wood with their nimble little, lithe little fingers. Yes, I could see. Yes, that looks about right. I'm not sure what else that I can help you with, but yeah, like I said before, there could be something for you over there in the North Ward. Just there's a fire. You know what a fire genasi is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He could probably help you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, enjoy the market. I mean, we close in about 3 more hours, but it's open air. Get to breathe the wonderful air. Go ahead and roll me a d20, somebody.
Go ahead, Mike.
You green-looking orc, man! What a palette! What a sensational color! I would love to caricaturize you. It would only take 5 silver. 5 silver away from you.
So in. Yes. Here, take the silver. He accidentally throws down 6.
Okay. Perfect. And after a few moments, he goes in and starts like looking back at you, looking back, blah 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 blah. And this is what just for fun, this is what he comes back with.
So excited.
That's what he comes back with.
Yeah, boy. My name's Borak. Yeah.
That's what he comes
Do
back
I
with.
always look this grumpy and young?
Quite possibly. I think you look even more dapper and amazing as ever.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Grab it and run back to the group. Guys, look!
Don't forget to tell your friends that was Irvon's ink and illustration. Winter, are you doing anything? All of a sudden, Winter throws up.
Haha.
She's not feeling too well. There's some guy selling some scripts, some parchment. There's even one guy that's binding some books together. You see some guy messing around with hoops, like copper hoops, and after a few minutes, you realize that he's making the bindings for barrels. So there's a cooper. There's a couple of cobblers around. You do see one guy blowing some glass. Other ones making it's a veritable artisan market that you can find anything from little knickknacks and little things like that. In fact, if you'd like to take a look at what I have over here, and like this, all of a sudden this creepy looking, scary looking goblin comes up to you guys and starts flaunting his wares, and you're kind of like that's weird. I've got a couple of things that might interest you if you're looking for anything more mystical and magical.
Yeah, I'm interested. You guys, let's go.
So, everything that he's got is just inside of his jacket. So he just pulls stuff out. He's like, so this right here, and he pulls out some darned and terrible looking socks, and he's like, watch this, and he pulls out like this bucket and just starts draining, like drudging the socks inside of the bucket, and then he takes them out and he looks at you, Borak, and he goes, here you go, and he says something kind of like gurgling language or something like that, and as he throws the socks at you, they land in your hands and they're already dry. Yeah, those are socks of sudden dryness. They're good, in case you
always
to the south. Those are 15 gold pieces. He pulls out this polished stone, and he brings it around, and he's like, "Oh, I've got something like this," and he knocks on it, and all of a sudden it just starts to croak, like just frog sounds, like, and there's like no two frogs that sound alike. They're like, you could mess with your friends and prank your friends with something like this. Or he's like this, hey, lass, I think you would like something like this. And he pulls out this like minorly chipped little teacup and saucer. And he's like, and you hear him gurgle something like magical. And all of a sudden there's black tea inside of the cup. He's like, unfortunately, I was only able to procure lukewarm tea, so you might have to heat it up some way.
Creepy you just said that because we were watching Harry Potter and it's in the divination class where black tea's in the cup.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh.
This is the most amazing thing ever. You, my orc friend, you're going to love this. And he takes out this cloak, and he throws the cloak on, and he's like, watch this, and poof, this chicken just appears and starts running around, and it runs right towards you, Borak. It just comes right towards you, and after like 2, 3, after a few seconds, the chicken just starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then all of a sudden, pop! It explodes, and you're drenched in feathers, except there's no feathers. You're just surrounded with white, illusory feathers. It's like, this is the cloak of poultry protection. You could use it if you want to, like, escape from an event really quickly.
Cloak of poultry protection.
Cloak of poultry protection. I've got more.
I was gonna take your socks, but I want that rock. And I want that cloak.
After a few seconds, you look off in the distance and you see a couple of Lord's Alliance members and Order of the Gauntlets members looking at you guys as you're talking to him. You're like, what? Going out of business sale. I'll give you both for just 10 gold piece. So which ones do you want?
Gold. 10 gold pieces, and I want the rock that you knock on and it croaks.
Okay.
And then I want the cloak of poultry protection.
Okay. So do
these items actually exist, or should I add custom?
I have to make them. You throw 10 gold at him, and
Am I standing next to him still?
Say again.
Am I standing next to?
Yes.
Borat?
Yeah.
Can I kind of just show my badge while he's doing this?
You show it to the seller of the weird stuff.
Yeah.
So you show him the badge, and all of a sudden he bolts. You can chase him if you want.
Wait.
Yeah, you already gave him 10 gold pieces, and you got to the 2 items, and he starts to bolt. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna yell for him to stop.
Give me a persuasion roll. And right now he's about 35, 40 feet away from you.
Oh, 11.
11? Okay, 1 second. I need to get to a, what do you call it? Environment. So I can do this. I love this guy.
Put on this cloak, and then when the Lord's Alliance dudes ask me if I bought anything from this guy, I'll be like, no.
All of a sudden he stops, And he raises up his hands. And for a split second, what's your passive insight?
16.
16. You see him go like this, like that, and all of a sudden he disappears.
I just want to talk.
Do you want to chase after him?
I just want to yell loud enough that hopefully he stops again.
Okay. Go ahead and give me one more persuasion roll.
Eight.
8. For just like a minuscule of a second, you think that you see like a barrel like get moved back and forth about 100 feet away from you, but unfortunately he's gone.
Oh, sorry, Borak. I was going to see if I can get you a better deal.
The Bastion. You know, there's places that you can show your stuff and don't get in trouble for it, but you're not supposed to do it in the market.
That was the Diablo guy, the one that drops all the stuff.
He's the treasure goblin. These nuts.
It's the treasure goblin.
Oh, I thought he was a mind goblin.
At this point, you see Jack Torver and Maxine just standing, like, watching you guys, go through all of these different events, just letting you guys soak in the show as they're waiting for you. Anything else that you guys want to do? We've got hot sauces.
Tell Borak about the fire genasi. We should go see him.
Delicious copper pot pies.
What about a fire genasi?
Those gnomes told me about a fire genasi blacksmith person.
How about some flowers for you, lass?
I'll take them.
So you walk up to the petals and poses, and just this tall, slender. She looks a wood elfin. A little bit browner of the skin, maybe even a little tinge of green to it. And she's like, "It will only cost you a couple of copper if you want to have a bouquet of flowers with your lassie."
Okay, and I'll hand her a couple copper.
Why, thank you very much. Enjoy the festivities and enjoy the marketplace. Well, go ahead. What were you going to say, Borak? I was just going to get you guys all together and move on.
You know what? I've been distracted enough. I'm not going to look for a weapon place anymore. Trying to decide, because I would totally take out this dagger of venom and be like, "Hey, do you want to buy this?" Would probably go over very well.
There's only 4 different places that you can see where you see artisans of the tinkering persuasion doing their stuff. There's a locksmith. There's a guy that, like, he's legitimately making stuff, and you see him like putting it into locks, and you see him going one by one to see whether this lockpit set works, and throws it off to the side. Like, there's probably about 50 or 60 different designs, all with a different lockpicking, functionality. There's a dude that's making
getting sued by a locksmith.
No, I mean,
world reference.
I mean, you can ask him.
No, I'm good. I think I will regroup with everybody and just kind of leave the selling items for another time.
There's a chick that's like twisting some iron and copper flowers into like rings and brooches and stuff like that. But of the atypical forge, anvil, hammer, grindstone type, you don't see anybody around here that does anything like that. But we could always use some parts. You hear from a distance from the belt makers. So if you want to go speak with Jallister, he's not too far away from here. So, and as Jack starts to walk towards the west, you guys going with him?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, Maxine. It's been a while. Like, how have you fared as you guys are walking along? Well, I've been looking for some documentation because I'm really afraid of what is happening. It's outside of the city. I talk to the Harpers often, and they give me some bits of information, and they keep on talking about these supposed dragon cultists that show up every so often. And as you guys walk off to the west, you guys move out around the marketplace, and before you there are several tiny buildings that look like housing. There's some across the street over by the Trader's Way and by the Calamester Lane, and but there's two large buildings with spires headed out the top of them. One is a lot smaller, and that's the Halls of Justice. The one behind it is the Font of Knowledge. And at this point, Winter, you look at that one, and it's this 5-story building, and you've seen this one before and recently, and it kind of it it's there inside of your mind, knowing that you've seen this just recently, not knowing whether it was your vision or whether it was, yeah, how you were able to somewhere else. And there's also off to in the distance, there's the Spires of the Morning, the Temple of Lathander, that has several different, very much like the Russian one, where you have several different tiny ones and then one large one, you know, moving up into the sky. As you come to the front doorstep,
They were just talking about dragon cult, right?
she was, yes.
She mentioned something. As we're kind of walking that direction, I know we don't have much distance to travel, I guess, but I'll just kind of like reach in my backpack, pull it out, and I'll be like, "Oh, I found this book of all these sexy dragons," and just kind of like hold it up. Go, we ran into some cultists back there in that marsh, huh? Huh, Torver? You remember what the book was called? I didn't write it down. I just wanted it for my notes. Thank you. Well, we went in and investigated to help a friend that we met in the marsh, Mir. But then we left because it seemed like we were a little in over our heads. They were doing some stuff with some kobolds and some froggy dudes. I guess we're like initiates now or something. They seem like some of them stand for power, which is kind of cool. You get Yeah. So, yeah, we kind of went inside and we were just like, oh, hey, we're initiates, and put on robes. And we were reading some books, talking to them. It seems like they really kind of want some good. They're really centered around community, and they want to, I guess, weed out the weak. Which, from the orc culture, it's not a bad thing. Totally drinking from the tea just a little bit. All right.
What was the roll?
History.
Oh, yeah, +5 on my history, so 15.
I got a 15 too.
I don't really care about it. Mine's a -1.
Yeah.
I'll follow up with the group.
Uh, 16.
Yeah, I'm 10. Yes.
Yep. I'll show my badge. It's a story
can't
for him
remember.
to share.
We were heading to Carnath's Roadhouse, right? But we left. Oh, that's right. We met him in Leylon. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we remember we were there, right? Like we can tell him. Jack doesn't need to talk for us. Sebastian. Do you want me to talk about it? Do you want me to fill him in? Not that I know of.
Not to my remember.
Pretty sure he did. So if I need a deception. Other than, I guess, sorry, just talking as Mike to you above table, he mentioned just his history with Diggold, not necessarily anything else, right? Okay. But yeah, I'm Borak is making the decision. No, he didn't say nothing.
That's the rank of missions. Yeah, Steamblade. I'm a Steamblade, good sir.
Sebastian, we should try it out sometime.
I don't see it.
You might have to. Oh, I was gonna say if John added it, you might have to refresh.
Oh, I have to add it? I thought you said you add.
Hey, Jack. How was it back there? I'm so sorry. Okay.
Sounds like too many sixes.
I mean, there's 5, so it works out unless there's a 6th copper in there. Then, ooh,
Ouch.
dang it!
Maybe
Freaking
if they
Ashley's
were supposed
rolls.
to die.
No. Oh well. I'm just blaming her too because she's not here to defend herself. Oh, this is very generous. Thank you, Torver. Though so grand and glorious. Silverhand? Good to meet you. Are they also including us in the we, or is that like those two need to get out of here? Should Winter and I'm sure we could find something to do. We've got some supplies to sell off if it should just be members of your club.
You're members of my party.
Okay. Winter, can you clean me up?
Yeah, I'll press to digitize him to make him look pretty and smell good.
Is there a bathhouse? Oh yeah. I did not. I was going to until he showed me the cloak that made a chicken disappear. No way. Whoa. What's up with that tower? While we're walking. Whoa.
We'll be right back.
And then after we're passing all those taverns and stuff, I'm sure we're in a hurry. But I do mention, like, I'd really like to get a suggestion for a tavern to go to. I want some shit that'll knock me on my ass.
Can't go more than a day, huh?
We can go shopping more if you want. Shopping episode. The Knights of the... Borak's gonna keep his mouth shut. Feels very uncomfortable in a place like this.
I'm not going to say anything either. Mentions will take on this burden. I will stand forward. The forest, bandits, and everything that lies within. Sure. We will see back. Oh, we will see what is making people not come back.
Didn't we pass some druids that were on their way up there? Did they come back? Yeah, we've had a run-in with the cult already, hiding out in the Mirror of Dead Men. I'm not sure if I'm the best to deliver this, but... Oh! Yeah, so you guys said black scales and disappearances of stuff. We found a castle, a ruin, really, that the cult was hiding in with some kobolds and, Mike's actually drawing a blank. I can't remember what they're called. But the frog guys, and they had some drakes and bullywugs. Yeah, and we sort of posed as fake cultists to get in and investigate some more. Yeah, and where you're seeing black scales, I would guess probably a black dragon, but it doesn't seem like they only want black dragons. They have a book talking about all of them.
You strike.
Um, are the orcs still raiding up there? I thought they were done.
Did you talk about the hag, Wreck?
Hmm?
Did you mention the hag when we found the cultist worshipping the black dragon?
I mentioned that they had black dragon stuff, but it didn't seem like they were only looking at black dragons, because we had the books that talked about all of them.
At Malagast, or is that somebody else?
I Miss Lady Silverhand, I'm kind of curious what you find out. Um, I'm from the north, and when we were around, I can't remember the name. Is it Tribor? Over by Tribor? Yeah, Trail. When we were over by the Tribor Trail, I ran into a group of orcs who were heading home after. Oh gosh, now it's too fuzzy and I don't have enough notes. Is it yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to look at my notes, but maybe I'll have to have you help me because that's right. Or creators. Right. It's yeah. Right. Right. Okay. So it was Bleeding Eye Orcs, right? Okay. Yeah. So I will relay that. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure there was some talk of steel and fighting and stuff. It sounded like they were weary and heading home to reclaim their honor. And just kind of leave it at that. At least those ones. Their leader led them poorly. I'm not sure.
With, is there any like properties for sale within the city?
Farewell, lady.
Do I recognize her at all? Or yeah, I rolled a 3.
What does the time have to do with it? Oh, you have been doing that? I need to remember.
So can I re-roll? Nine.
Can't remember. Is that my creator? Okay.
I think.
Sure, we'll come over for dinner.
Which tavern specifically? Oh my gosh, where yeah, Wandering Oaken's trading post. Oh, it's the 3-story one that we started out with in Horde of Dragons. Yeah.
I'll take that as a suggested tavern to hit.
Totally not metagaming at all. That's solid. I'll be right back.
I think we should hit the market in the morning.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna say,
I think we should find some lodgings, but if I could gather any information about the monastery, there's someone I need to talk to there.
Great. Yeah, my rolls are crappy today.
Oh no. At some point while we're walking, I would also like to ask about lodging options within the city, so that we can maybe make a decision on where we would like to stay,
We're
whether it's
staying with
with
Jack.
Alliance or whomever. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I think we decided that last session. That's right.
I go ahead. Oh, it sounds like we've got a day to basically decide what we're doing. No, 3 days. And
Correct.
Because I look
Puking everywhere.
weird. Uh-oh, I'm being recognized. I don't know.
Have
I
the
don't know why
same
people
vibe.
are looking at me weird.
I think we're 6. 6.
Yes.
Oh, probably. I might have to read some of these books in my bag of holding. I think I added all of the ones that we found. It's true. I need you guys to remember what I have. And or ask. Oh, that's true. It's true. I think Winter has some of the other books for dragon stuff.
I do.
Or are you talking about, like, I need to give her my Taming the Beast romance novel?
This is my favorite. Don't worry, pages 392 and 397 through that range, they always stick together. I don't know why. Anyway, just for you guys to know, I do have a few books. One is called Ashari Guide to Nature, a battle check guide. Effective Methods of Murder, Elminster Almar's Guide to Strength Training, S. Cooper's Algorithm of Making Friends, Tome of Loot and Liar, and then Tome of Thoughts, Understanding, and Soul. Those are 3 different books, the last 3. So I'm guessing some of those might have something to do with something. After I get my ass beat by this monk, I'm going to have to probably read one of these.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was sitting there as you're typing it out, and I'm like, oh, I think that's this guy. Oh, I think that's this guy. Just because I've had to do a little bit of the research for our other campaign. So it's fun to see some of it. Was that what it was? Awesome.